Hello everyone, it's Hiliadan. This is the first turn of round 9 of the PBEM Duel Tournament. I'm playing versus mahimka, who is ranked 29th and is ranked relatively low, but is a very good player, and his ranking is mostly because he's playing a lot against very strong players like Novograd or KK. So I take this match very seriously, and it's actually the kind of semi-final to the match, to the final, because the winner is going to play versus KK for the final. So I decided I didn't have much choices, actually, many choices in terms of classes and races that I could pick. I could pick between Rogue and Sorcerer and Frostling, Orc, Halfling and Draconian. So I took Rogue Frostling because I feel relatively confident with it, and I'm thinking that I need very good scouting to win this match. I took Frostling instead of Halfling, which was my second choice, because Halflings are very good and can level up more quickly their scoundrels, but they cost more, so you need a Magma Forge to one-turn the scoundrels, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to have a Magma Forge in your domain. And so I'm going to try a Shadow Stalker brush strategy. So I will, which I have never played before, and which is pretty tough to pull up, and which might still be too slow, because you need about 20 turns to get the Shadow Stalkers, and by that time you might have lost. So the Shadow Stalker strategy is described on the wiki, Age of Wonder wiki, on the strategic guide. I will try to add the link in the description of the video, and if I forget, please remind me on the comments. And I perfected this strategy a bit, hopefully at least. Also, we are playing on fast research, fast speed, so it's fast research, which means that it's actually easier to complete this strategy. Research costs are 25% lower, so Summon Greenback Crows, instead of 60 research points, it's 45, which is, I now realize, not necessarily a good setting. And so next tournament, if there is any, it's not going to be to play on fast setting, because for instance, I have a research stash here, and with the fast setting it's much easier, it's much stronger, and all the sites which gives research points are much stronger, because then you've got you can research more skills by clearing those sites, which is not the case on normal settings, which is not really what we wanted. What we wanted was to be able to research faster, yes, but not through clearing, but more through empire building and labs and observatories, etc. And so it should give an advantage to production classes, but here it gives an advantage to very good players, good at clearing sites, giving research points. So I got a sorcerer proposal, Ida, the monster mender or something like that. Draconian Sorcerer who has magical being. I misclicked, actually. I wanted to check her abilities, and I clicked on require another hero type. So annoying, but it's okay, because I think she's not a really good pick to play on Arctic climate, and Sorcerer is good, but I would like to have some healing, so I would like to have a Theocrat or possibly a Warlord with the field medic and extra. I have access to mind controls through my hero, so don't necessarily need to have a Theocrat, so actually Archdruid would probably be the best fit for me, I guess. Yeah, so I've got a quite good situation to start with. So I've got a Magma Forge, not directly in the main, but actually it's even better. I've got a Mana Node and a Gold Mine, so good income. I'm playing Destruction Master. I'm going to explain a bit more, but Destruction Master, it means I have Transform Mana Node. So I'm casting the Transform Mana Node right now, because I picked a Mana Stash here, so I've got I had 126 mana and I can cast the transfer mana node, which means I will be at 15 plus 5 research points, so that's very good. And then soon I'll get the Forge, which will also be helpful, though I'm not playing Halfling, so not strictly speaking necessary to do the scoundrels in one turn. Then I've got this research slash scrolls of knowledge, which is very, very good for my strategy. So I'm definitely going to clear that. And then I've got the nearby site for expansion, which is also good, with another mana node to transform, gold mine, and great farm, which is also interesting. So I'm probably going to clear this site first, which should help complete my research. Then probably going to clear the necromantic circle. I'm lucky that I think there is a bond collector instead of 2 or 3 reanimators, because the reanimators would be hard to deal with. The bond collector, of course, is also going to be tough to deal with, but I hope to be able to bait him far away, and then I can deal with those 3, and then the bond collector. Hopefully, then probably going to clear those 3, come back here, and then move. Probably not going to clear the ancient ruins, even though obviously that would be very good. But I will calculate that later, and I will try to scoot. But it's a lot of swamp and forest, and it should not be in my domain for some time, so should not be very useful, even though later on definitely useful. And so yeah, I'm planning to have a lot of scoundrels, so I can keep that open to clear with scoundrels. Even though they might not be able to clear that side because it might be too hard. We will see. So I am playing Frostling Rogue, Destruction Master, and Partisan. So Partisan, you can check my previous videos on the first one where I explain my specs. It's a very good specialization. Cheaper unit at inns, cheaper independent cities, Guerrilla Tactics, very, very strong, so that's why I picked it. And Destruction Master, Destruction Adept for obviously Scorched and Hasty Plunder, and Master because it has few Empire upgrades, and or none actually. So it means it's easier to get what I want, which is corrupted killers, and unfortunately I does have Hasty Plunder, sorry, but no other Empire grades I think on Destruction Master. Right, anyway, if there is, they're high level, so high tier, so they should not appear in my research book, and so I have more chances to get corrupted killers, to evolve the to experience faster with the scoundrels, and then evolve them into lesser Shadow Stalkers, and then Shadow Stalkers. Yeah, so that's the reason for Destruction Master. It's to avoid cluttering my research book. So the plan is to research summon Greenback Crows. If I was not having this, I would probably be changing next turn to research it in 2 turns, so 20 now and then 25 or more later, then probably irregular training and then come back and extra. But now with the Scrolls of Knowledge, it's probably best to finish the Greenback Crows first and then do other stuff, seeing how much research points I get. So I'm rushing a builder, and then builder's hall, and then I'm going to go for a lab. I will double check the research plan extra, but the initial plan is to go for lab, rush it, then go for a settler, not rush it, go there, build, and then go for scoundrels. And after I finish the scoundrels, go for observatory. In terms of research, the plan is Greenback Crows, produce scoundrel, produce bards, corrupted killers, Guerrilla Tactics, but depends on the research. Produce, Assassin, Succubus, and Shadow Stalker, and so basically not researching anything except Corrupted Killers and Guerrilla Tactics. But obviously, I need to have them open on my research book, which I currently don't. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's it for the turn, I think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.